I live? Hold on, I holy shit, it's been a while. Hold on. Let me open chat. Hold on. Live red. Live live button. So welcome back to the Genshin stream. It's been like I don't know, a few months, couple months the last live stream, let alone like a lot of video in general. Welcome. Welcome. So this video, this stream, going for Nicole, finally. So what happened was that I took the time to complete the story in one day. Yesterday, I woke up in the morning and I took my time completing the whole story all in one go. Mainly because I didn't have enough materials to get Nicole to level 90, and then I ran out of mats, and I don't really feel like going to girls just begging for mats. So might as well just did the story and took my sweet time taking it. It took like an entire day just to finish the whole thing. And hello, welcome, Gabby. Welcome, Gamma. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I took an entire day yesterday. Beat the story all in one go. It was fun. I definitely had enjoy a lot of moments. I took a lot of screenshots, mainly because like we had yeah, like appearing in it again, like and Candace. It's just all going so well. And then Jet, she has been finally voice acted. That's pretty cool. Um, oh yeah, and I got really lucky with mats this time, so I can get Nicole's skill to level 10. So here are the mats I have. Chapter will hope. Make sure not forget to talk whenever like you get the chance to like talk to NPC, because uh yeah, because there is a moment where Dia, Candice, Junior Zod, and Diana, they're all talking together. I don't know if you got to that part yet, but make sure you don't miss that. They have that at one point. I almost missed the chance to talk with everyone. Luckily, like I said, I took my sweet time just talking to everyone. So see here, I got these mats here. So whatever mats Nicole needs, I have the solvents transfer all. They need 6 of them to get 1 to level 10. So this is a really good opportunity if I can get Nicole. I'm just saying right now, like I really do hope I win because I really want to get Sandrone. Just because she just feels like a very unique character to play. I thought that'd be fun to try. So yeah, I really win. If I don't, then oh well, at least hopefully get a couple of pro copies. But I don't know how much use barcode. Alright. I'll wait a few more minutes so everyone else can join in if up has been I have been keeping up with my account, of course. Well, I wasn't able to make videos because college really had made me busy, but I always give myself the time to play the game. So while I was gone, last time uh talked about the game YouTube video or stream rather. I got Columbina and NFA. Now I was going to at some point make a video about these two as Dehya, but unfortunately like life happens and I need to get really busy. So at some point after the Nicole era of making a video about her, then I'll go back to these two. Although I don't know how much it'll matter now, but I want to make it anyway because well, I do have creative ideas of how to use. Okay, and then like there's this buy a Yuka arc. Nia, really OP, the most OP lunar set of characters I ever. Very free to play friendly, especially with Zabai and Lanita. We can just use a 3-star weapon. It will work just like we are. Then I skip Varka because already I'm gonna play Dia no matter what, man. If Dia wasn't in here, then Varka would be definitely my second choice of a character I would main after a long time. But I see myself playing Dia more than Varka, so that's why I didn't get Varka. Maybe one day if Hoivers ever do give an excessive amount of Primo Gems one day, without having to rely on. Well, I still use monthly, and I still could not afford to get Varka without messing up my guarantee pulls. Yeah, the lack of pulls, these patches, that's kind of what it reminds me of. I really hope Shnasnaya gives a lot more that comes out. How many people are in here? Tell me, let me know in the chat right now. I'll be more inclined to pull for Nicole. Also, when I was looking at Nicole, I think she has a new like idle animation while looking at her build. So yeah, this is what stunned me the most. Okay, wow, finally got something. Like I don't think any character has this kind of pose before. This is the first time I see this pose. I'm not crazy, right? I think this is very fitting for her. Definitely fitting for her. I like this a lot. I think they should definitely please like mix in or update kinds of idle animation for other characters. Did you join? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Snippy, to the stream. Okay. Have we got enough people here? I'm just gonna wait just like 1 or 2 more minutes before I get to the wishing stuff. So I've been, yeah, having a lot more time to. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna try to get Nicole. If I do get Prune, I did not prepare myself building Prune because I don't think she's gonna make that much of a difference when trying to test stuff with yeah because I just that was 3 characters as a constant variable, then not gonna really be much creativity going on because hard time. I'm just gonna get Nicole and very variety of teams. You know, I was thinking like, oh, since Hexaduro characters, maybe I could test with Beto, Durant, or Special. I don't know how I'm gonna test this with Mona. I was thinking for Mona too, but then I figure since Nicole is a party-wide attack buffer, why not just use everyone else as a sub DP? That's what I'm gonna look at when I fully build her. I do have her artifacts ready. I hope that's enough to get her to 4,000 attack, which is the threshold for buffs. I do have Skyward Alice. I'll definitely should be able to get 4,000 attack for her. I do have her artifact set ready. I was really lucky to get 1-star ready for her, so I will have only about 140 ER on her, but I think that might be fine since I'm running deal with her. Special emblem. I think it'll be fine. Okay. Time to pull for Nicole. Wish me luck, guys. So what happened earlier, before I was gonna plan to make, okay, I got really lucky and unlucky at the same time. So last time, the last character I wanted was Lania. And because Yehoda was on the last banner, I really wanted to see if I pull for a couple more. I was building pity and then I got lucky with llama pool. There. So luckily it was just a llama pool. I don't really like going for constellations that are game changing, although llama healing is kind of, I don't really think it is. It's just more like a quality of life sort of thing. But it does open up to new teams that I was thinking I want to show for whenever I want to be a team that uses lunar teams. What team you want to run for Dehya? Well, I want to test out how much of an upgrade it is for overload teams. Although because I'm going to be comparing Chevres and Nicole. Chevres and Nicole, obviously. I think Chevres might still be on top. Maybe it depends on the amount of constellation, but maybe if it's Chevres, it's Nicole, I think better here. Just to let me know. Oh, my mic is cut off. Maybe I need to put my mic closer. Uh, Hopefully it's not cut off. That's okay. I'm gonna put my mic closer then. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not speaking loud enough, but hopefully will fix. All right, so I'm gonna be pulling for Nicole. Wish me luck here. I hope I win the 50-50. Go. If I can get a prune copy, then that'd be cool. I have been getting lucky with Yehoda copies, so maybe it'll be the same for here, you know? All right, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about the the stellar conduction buffs, and also Mizuki for some reason. Okay, so if you see Ichi and Mizuki getting buffs, I don't. Okay, well, it probably won't be until next year, but I'm praying for the Dia buffs to come. They took the time to buff Chi-Chi and Mizuki. Mizuki being the latest 5-star standard banner character. So I anticipate that it could happen by next year, the buffs. That's what I'm waiting for. What I'm excited for the conduction buffs is I am really interested in what Beto and Yaimiko changes are. I really like Beto. I mained her before EA came out. I really like Beto because aesthetics, the claymore, the parry mechanic is just so fun. Okay. That was just the first 10 pool. I barely will have enough to win here. I should be able to guarantee. I think so. I should be able to guarantee Nicole. Although if it has to go to guarantee, especially going to max PD twice, then I will not have enough for Zendrone. Especially with how many pulls this patch gives. I really
Hello.
got a first
I'm the witch hunter at your service. My enemy? Oh, someone who takes pleasure in teasing children and uses other people's imaginary friends to ensnare them in her schemes. Someone who's a complete show-off, way too dramatic, and obsessed with wearing a hollowed-out hat. I'm referring, of course, to the wickedest witch of them all. Any relevant intel on her whereabouts is more than welcome.
He uses a hammer. They have to get creative with these catalyst weapons, you know. Just give her a hammer. I mean, that's the most creative way to go about it. At least Androne uses a claymore. I was afraid she's gonna be a catalyst too. Like, come on, enough with the catalyst, man. Luckily, she uses a claymore, so I don't have to worry about trying to find good bow, not bow, catalyst. I have plenty of claymore options. Okay, so this is gonna be my 30th right now. Ah, yeah, but at least it's claymore. Yeah, we all anticipate it. I don't know. It's just something like whenever like the color palettes the character have, we just always assume like, oh, it's gonna be this element. But lately they have been actually not necessarily. You know, Varka would be anima of course, but Nicole caught me off guard when she was gonna be pyro instead of cryo. It's gonna be my 40th. Three god rate months. Playable Jet. It will have to give her a redesign though, because she looks like mostly an NPC right now. If they resign Jet or redesign Jet to be more like a playable character, yeah, I would definitely want her to be a playable character. I would definitely want. Oh, yeah, I do remember. Yeah, Jet did play a vital role in the story. Be interested. The park hours. Yeah, that would be. Oh wait, I shouldn't. I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything else about the story. I'm gonna actually spoil stuff. I'm not gonna say anymore. I was gonna talk about something, and I just don't want to spoil things. I'm gonna just gonna shut up about the story for now. Maybe next stream I'll talk about more about the story. I almost opened my mouth there. Oh wait, was that early? Oh, no, I don't know what count was that. I think that was 60 or 70. Well, I was okay. Can I win this? Can I win this, please? I think I was at like around 70 or 80. All right, official. Come on, let me win this.
Oh, should I introduce myself again? Looks like no
Hell
interference from
yeah!
Alice's self-introduction magic this time. So I suppose I'll just go ahead. I'm Nicole. As you can see, I'm... Oh, again? Guess I spoke too soon.
Yes. Okay. I should be able to get Sanjone now next patch. All right, let's get Nicole to level 90. What the fate point? The fate.
My element.
I hope my artifacts are enough to get her to 4,000. Should have enough.
Just like that, the group was thrown into a panic, staring at Nicole in utter disbelief until a question broke the silence. You knocked Alice out? Why would you do that, Nicole?
Maxing her up. Then get the test immediately.
The very picture of calm. Nicole raised a finger and replied.
I question that.
Alice
Maybe
has
it's just part of
exhausted her strength. She'd be nothing but a burden out here on the battlefield. Now, we can take her to rest.
He's a narration character. I'm just so glad that like Kale gets to play a big part in the story. And Nicole is like just the narrator throughout the entire thing. Which I like, you know, it's very fitting for her character. Just to be the narrator, I guess. You know what? Like, I think she would be a very fitting like travel companion. Maybe not like as a physical character, but like maybe someone who like just talks to you in your mind. Well, nobody here can like can see her, but just very fitting for her. Level up more. I'm gonna go to level 90 here.
But without Alice, how can we possibly hope to be a match for Rhyndaughtr? The group wondered, dismissing Nicole's suggestion. Seeing their frowns of doubt, Nicole stepped forward.
Oh. What are these? Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna have enough of these. Hope so. This is not. I'm not gonna have enough of these. Really not good. I thought I had enough of these because I had this ton. Like, when I was leaving. Okay, I should have enough. I need 10. No duplicate. Well, I have plenty of these. Where's Nicole? There it is.
Before you stands an angel who has wandered this earth for millennia, she replied. Upon her declaration, the clouds parted, a golden staircase unfolding at her feet, and with a simple step, Nicole began to ascend the stairs of divinity.
Have enough books? There. I think it's like the town materials. I think they need to stay now. I'm kind of. Really hope it. Hope so. Powered Atlas. Okay, maybe Pyro Resonance will be enough. Oh, I need to do the homework. Uses these materials too. Okay. I need to level this up first. Yeah, definitely kill one. You know what? I really. Okay, uses D. Well, level some up. And now I can test the rest of it because it matter. We'll get this to level 8. Maybe if I get lucky with. Come on, Yula. Let me be lucky. Well, we'll test out at level 8 for now. I know it's a big threshold, like, each of his levels kind of like uh oh,
Hmm.
okay. Oh, I don't have. Wait, we have enough. We reached the 4,000 attack threshold. This was enough, thankfully. As for this, I have enough. Not be a. What I do here? I want to waste too much time. Maybe I should have farmed these. Really, really. I want to level up one more. After about 9. I guess I'll farm one of these. On the right side. My fish. So I'm gonna do it. This should be. And she's gonna be on the elegy. I'm surprised I find many use.
I created.
Okay. I should be on the emblem set because the only setback when using Dehya as Nicole is as Nicole gets a shield, I need to use an emblem set. I think this domain is just gonna die before my Dehya gets to burst, but I'm gonna equip it. Wait. And bacon, yeah, it won't matter.
Who's that?
Be gone!
Leave it to me! The story has only just
Oz, we're get- Fuck off!
Wait, that's the amount of attack I have. Okay. 3,000 attack? Okay. I do want to level this up though. So I'm gonna level this up again. 540. Max attack bonus. 3,500. Almost 3,000 official.
I created another.
And probably from the LG I'm getting extra buffs also. So I'm definitely gonna do the homework. Nicole. I can just... I'm gonna need more of these anyway soon. Of these.
Add Astra.
Wait, I don't need to talk. Then we'll have this. Actually, okay, I need to make sure what is the map. Needs? Change fish shell for Farina. But then who's gonna be the healer then? Because there ain't nobody heals him. Sort of, but I don't have C1 Farina either, so I can't max the healing fanfare without some reliable heal. This is the one, counterfeit resin. Wow, they have different version of resin. Didn't know that. Up. Okami? Turn on shred. Yeah, that's the problem though, because if I'm gonna use any Hydra or Cry on the team, then I need to use either a Swirl or a Zilonin. I know people have done stuff like, I don't know, with Neffa, Farina, yeah, but then healers. That's why I see like weird stuff like having Chevers in the team when you're not shredding anything, you're just giving heals, which I find that very odd. I don't know why I've seen videos like that. It just doesn't really make sense. If I was gonna make a team, then I want it to be a bit more reliable. I would want. For the reaction, that's the problem though. If I want to have reactions, because of the Abyss, they're gonna have a lot of resistant high enemies. So you need to have like some sort of. That's what's very vital in. But because in a hexadural team, okay, Durn already gives. I don't know if you already know about Durn, but here only any one of these options except for Vaporize and Melt, he shreds resistances by 20% and by 50% more, totaling 35% when you have the hexadural thing active. That's the reason why I'm running Overload in this team, because Durn already gives some sort of elemental shred for any of these reactions, including Overload. So that's why I was thinking like today's stream, okay, let's test out Swirl for Venti, Overload with Fischl, Crystallize for Albedo. Now I do not have Emily, so I can't really test out like the reaction, but I guess it'll be on a par, I guess. I was thinking like, okay, the versatility versus only having overload for Chevres would be pretty neat. That's why I have Nicole here. Okay, and now for leveling her up, I'm gonna level this up again, which gives us a new cap at 570. And then if we do it again, we can go to 600. Means I need to farm for more of these. I believe I should be able to get this. So, ace. Okay, I'm gonna. It's gonna be. I don't want to spend the star glare, but I promise I fully build Nicole Elite up to level 10, and I wasn't prepared this time. But come on, I prepared myself for getting to level 90 and did the main story all day yesterday.
No rest
Maybe
for the
I need to
wicked.
do the homework too.
Such defiance.
I need to do the homework. I'm just gonna get these guys for now before I do the Nicole quest.
What a waste of time! Stay back!
Shadow Raven! Look alive! Ha!
Mission.
Alright, their instinct's not active.
Did it take too long?
I mean, these already give plenty. I remember like the samurai mats from Inazuma, they take way longer to get. It might not take long for this. Grab a few more, then just make a shortcut. They already give plenty. How much for Tui here is farm? I farm these. Huh. Hey, I can. Farm these.
By royal decree.
Heaven's will made mine.
That's awesome. He does surprising. Okay, 37k without Chevres. Good. Maybe Overload is. Maybe Nicole opens up more team options other than Overload. Because Dern already gives Shred. I needed like a reliable buffer.
Let's get it on!
Seems though Bennett was an option, but Circle Impact is what like I dread the most about this.
As you wish me for pain. Watch out! The story has only just begun!
Okay, how much do we need now? I can just buy the rest. Yeah, this. Yeah, they give plenty. Hold on, guys. I think I'll have enough. I'm just gonna buy the rest of it here. I can get this to level 10. I got lucky getting free boss mats this week. So I can max it out. Hopefully I can get duplicates. They're gross. Give me duplicates, please. Okay, give me duplicates on these. No. I have to buy 2 more of these. I was gonna do that. I don't want to waste any more time. Where is buy? It should be enough for. Oh, then I have to farm the. I can convert these. Get these first. I still have plenty of condensed resin. It should be enough. Wouldn't mind spending it more. Agile resin. just for this stream. Well, you guys are here for the max build Nicole testing. Want to make sure that you get good results here.
Who's that? Stay back! The story has only just
Begone! Our little secret.
On, reveal thyself!
no rest for the wicked.
What's the... I still need to do the homework to get the full potential. But that's fair. 5, 4 requires 6.
Turning point.
I think not. I live within you.
Wings of darkness! You asked for it!
3, 4. Does have a heart. Still need to max her out. And I'm gonna do this one more time, hopefully enough, but I still have more condensed.
Who's that? Okay.
Begone! Heaven's will made not.
You're dead meat!
You know what, my last one is. Maybe that'll be enough. Have this now. Open that. Come on, like Yola, give me duplicate. I definitely have enough. Wait, don't. Okay, I miscounted then. Can I get lucky with? Got one. Alright, I need to do this one more time, I guess. One more time.
Who's that?
Such
Turning point.
Midnight fantastic!
I am kind of worried about the ER need.
I summon thee!
Maybe because these enemies are just... Yeah, that should be enough. Max this out. And what is this gene again? Counterfeit resonant. There we go. Level 10. That amazing. Now I need to complete homework. Not yet. All the way over here? Okay. On the top of it. Okay. And I'm just so glad, like, this quest, like, just unites a bunch of nations together. It's like some important spark. Wait, was this island here our time? I thought it was just only events thing that we can't see anymore. Hopefully your neck pain will get better soon.
Leaving already? Hey, Barbie! Aren't you forgetting something? Like a whole bunch of stuff you were supposed to give
Barbie?
me? Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest, I did think you'd be here a little later. Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two have something to eat? No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp, and I heard Paimon's stomach rumbling a mile away.
Whoa! Paimon's stomach is rumbling for two! We must both be super famished.
Challenge used for test boss? Oh. That means I never unlocked it. Yeah, I have not eaten that quest yet. I was in the middle of it the other day, just last week, and then I forgot to finish it. I should really get that. Also, Nadlin. Nadlin at Act 5, I need to finish. Maybe I might have streamed that one. Because I just wanted to hear like what y'all think about all the finishing voice or English voice actors throughout the entire quest, especially that one cutscene. I like the smug face right here. Let me just have like the best smug faces ever. How was I supposed?
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch.
Oh, Paimon's so full! No matter how much she puts in her tummy, there's always more on her plate.
Who likes to reference a lot from children's story tale, I guess. Like she always made these references. I really like about it. Dynamic character just so sarcastic. The narrator after. Have to bring Varessa next time.
Is she the champion eater from Natlan's Collective of Plenty? Alice mentioned her to me once. Apparently, she's a fascinating young lady. I imagine if she were to attend one of our parties, we'd need to set out 3, maybe even 7 plates.
Wonder what's the other dialogue for the tea party. That's interesting. I wish I get to look back at the other dialogue.
Paimon really can't eat anymore.
gather you're here to deliver my homework. The one that Barbie prophesized? Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's massive shift has knocked her hydromancy out of whack, so she needs to head back for a while to undergo a period of silent meditation. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's homework. I also plan to help her add the next round of homework to the dictionary.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge like that?
Anyone can do. Cool.
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already inscribed my special homework in the dictionary. As much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining Tivad's borders, and Barbie is off realigning her hydromancy. Octavia didn't bother to come back, and you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to, so the duty of supervising this homework has fallen to me. There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a proper tea party. In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will be officially inscribed in the dictionary. After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to deliver your message. What's my homework? Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago, there probably isn't any useful information to be found in that dictionary you're carrying.
You're right, Nicole. We had to look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these 2 sentences.
All right, that first sentence was clearly written by Barbie, but I bet my bottom more it was Alice who added the second. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Just let me think. Where should we begin? Huh? Oh, Barbie gave me a rundown of my tasks just now. Basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations, make sure everything's up to scratch, and conduct some field work.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy. How does a rundown count as a prophecy?
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Barbie says to me as some sort of prophecy. Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my story and tell me the ending in advance.
Masses.
You make a fair point. But then, what's the difference between a prophecy and a spoiler anyway? All right, enough dawdling. Come on, follow me. We're going to... Yes, that seems like as good a place as any.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
Yeah. You find yourself. I didn't get that, but
All right,
where are we going?
we're here. This Sealy Court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the starting point. Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did. These Sealy Courts are connected to the ley lines, and nobody really uses them. They're very handy when it comes to traveling about. Besides, the Sealy and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a while.
Yes, she is an angel. Please used to be. Or is she implying just her? Well, I think the seal used. Not sure what exactly they are. Now she said that they're both used. Then Nicole just leaning closer to Andy, like more looking closely to him, angel figure. I mean, she has lived for like, oh, who knows how long. I'm not sure. Probably thousands of years. Here's where, yeah, wet on the
Yes,
island of distance.
I read about that in the dictionary. Based on how it ended, you and Lord Barbados must have played quite a beautiful tune. Such a shame that Barbie couldn't hear a single note. When Alice heard about it, she laughed so hard her hat nearly fell off. Ahem. How about we head to the next location, which should be...
You hear a
Is
chest
this
pop up.
Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the best place for doing homework.
This is the nearest Sealy court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
They don't have wolves here like this in Wolvendom.
Whoa! Where did all those wolves jump out from? Hey! We're not here to hurt you! We're friends with Razor!
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again. Not to worry. As long as he stands beside his Lubical, he can overcome any foe.
Oh, is it the that's the expansion cry they add the wolf. Hey, really? Well, who goes to Wolvendom nowadays? I'm being real here. Like, I haven't visited that place in so long. Who goes to Wolvendom nowadays? You know, I used to play this game for 6 years. Like, I already completed like all the necessary steps. Well, not necessary steps. I got all the mats from Wolvendom. Not even dailies. I don't do dailies in Monster anymore. I do them in Nodcry. I do all my dailies in Nodcry. I always have my dailies like whatever the newest nation is.
Why'd they come back? Oh, did they hear us talking? If only Razor were here! He'd be able to tell us what they want to say!
You're not wrong, Paimon, but there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go. Time to head back for a cup of...
Oh yeah, and I did 100% of Mondstadt before the newest map expansion. I literally did not have any reason to go to Wolfendom. I literally did not have any reason.
Whoa! When did this door appear?
If you use Llama Columbina, I think also Varka and Razor, they don't run away. Cool. I do know Llama Columbina has special interaction with the deers in Outcry, and then they just give them full ultimate charges.
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise waiting behind this door. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so familiar? There's no way it could lead to...
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one.
It's from
It
Alice.
symbolizes the completion of guidance, the end of a journey, and the fulfillment of prophecy. You've followed Seelie before, right? Only when a Seelie returns to its Seelie court does its guidance come to an end. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Seelie court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own homework. Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all angels after all. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is what it symbolizes. It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details so the pieces fall into place. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure she'd have come up with something more clever. Don't you worry. That's an essential element as well.
Hey, a treasure chest! Now this homework's starting to make sense.
What did I tell you? It seems like this has been a fruitful little excursion after all. And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary, which means that today's homework ends here, and also that there'll be a formal tutor to provide guidance on all future assignments. Well, that depends on what assignments are assigned. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. I'd leave clues and watch them enjoy a merry little treasure hunt. Now that would be fun. But Barbie's
Oh yeah,
been
that's
keeping a
Primo
close
Gems.
eye
I'm
on
in.
me, so I'm not sure I'll get the chance.
Increase the damage dealt by 300% of the attack. That means 12k. 12k? I'm not sure exactly how that works, but got it. Nicole is fully built now. Okay. Let's see how we can test her and right now the abyss is at the prime time for me to think about. Okay, we haven't tested this out in the abyss, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, 4,000. Yeah, made it. I barely reached that point. I'm just worried about the ER needs, but see all that bad. Maybe I might need to use Favonia's Warbow. I'm just gonna have Elegy on for now. So if I just tap it, it's gonna give me the buffs. Yeah, it does. And then follow up with the official constellations. He gives more attack, which is pretty neat. More attack. And okay, we're gonna take advantage of Durin's like shredding. Yeah, with Earth Shred. That'll be good. Matter here. So I think I need to use Nicole. Okay, Dehya, Nicole, because the buffs last for a while. Um, there's enough sources of attack. Nicole, can you really? I use Sterling. If there are no sources, that's good.
What am I now, you ask?
Okay. If you had checked during combat, was it passive active? If she's close to 4K without the weapon. Alright. I just saw like Scout Atlas is a good stat stick without the weapon. Air Bloom. Enough for uh with home set. Unfortunately, like for Dehya, you can only use just one set because unless I use Farina, I can use that, but very hard to build. So many have to go. Or an emblem set, so we can bypass this here. Skyward Atlas, max level 10. Have Durin, who we'll be needing for the red shred. 35% red shred. We could run an Electro, a Geo, on Swirl. Probably is price thing right now. I'm gonna bone use it. Could use it. Or I'm gonna try. I might as well try it out. I'm gonna use Venti. Oh, energy. Okay, yeah, we can have kisses. Alright, so I do this.
Such defying. I live with...
Okay! New life!
Here we go. Think you can get away? You asked for it.
So how much do I get? Okay, he has high resistance right now.
Buckle up. Ha!
I think not. Our little secret.
Watch out! A turning point?
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Gloves off.
90k. We had 90k. Okay,
Begone.
that's
Peasant
cool.
will, mate.
Watch out!
Let's play!
I'm gonna save my ER.
Brace yourself.
Saw 67k. Yeah, because like the characters. Okay, but I saw about like 90k from the just earlier now. That's pretty cool. And this was, and I think it's because Venti with a swirl definitely helps. So you're getting more resistance, um more resistance shred, plus a Durn shred. So that's pretty damn cool. I think Venti might be one of the best ones here, or just any animal character since you're already enabling the Hexadural set. Oh, you know, like, this animal is flexible now, so I could go nets. Maybe I could use other animals too. Maybe there are even better option. Oh, better one is Prudency 6, definitely true. But I don't want to risk pulling anymore in case I get an early thing. Of the yeah, C4 or yeah, 4-star C. That would be
A new moon rises.
Forest, protect us. By the frost.
This may hurt a little. Make yourselves at home.
It all adds up.
Commit to memory. A moonlit night for all. Flame.
Lush as the moonlight, with one heart.
No more lies.
It all falls into place.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Time to come clean.
that was a very quick one. Now let's go to the next floor. Got that the boss is in the abyss. I was able to do it with Columbina Llama. The hyper carry is really hard to pull it off. Well, if you have Columbina Llama, you should be able to the boss. Just have one hold the supportive Moonstein set and like one that has a thread set. Yeah, it should be fine. I was able to clear that. The only issue was the second boss because like let's be real here. He's very tanky compared to the crab boss on the third floor. The second guy on the second chamber is very tanky. The crab guy on the third floor. Yeah, I did manage to beat that mushroom guy with a DPS Columbina build. It just like it kind of took a little bit more time than.
There you are.
Our little secret.
New life!
Think you can get away? Let's play. You're dead meat.
69, 72. Highest was 72.
Let's get it on. Hi.
Hello, Quex. Welcome to the stream.
Such defiance.
I'm testing endgame Nicole builds with Dehya teams.
Time for
And
takeoff.
so far, this looks really good because of this second spread. Nicole buffing everyone. Okay, 76, 75. I saw 75.
Buckle up.
Okay, I'm gonna be saving this.
Leave it to me!
Let's play.
I wanna save it. Actually, maybe I can.
Okay! New life!
Okay. I think Venti might be okay, or just any like DV character. Does really well here. Hershey needs you two to be slightly better, Bennett. I mean, I'm still testing some
For the
stuff. Leave without, for
everlasting.
instance, giving Nicole thrilling tales is not an option.
Humans converge. This way, Curly.
Yeah, I haven't
Share my knowledge.
gone that far as
No more lies.
calculations. Maybe I'll see.
Can't hide the
I'll
truth.
talk about.
It all adds up.
Time to come clean.
Seek within.
Poor lost lamb.
By the frost flame, a moonlit night for all. Make yourselves a home.
No more lies.
It all falls into place.
Of course, C2 makes her buff stronger than Bennett, but what matters is she buffs the entire team while Bennett only buffs the on-filler. Yeah, because it's because we're I just don't believe Dehya with the buffs of C6 Bennett would be ideally enough. Can't clear this abyss because I don't have Lunar Bloom Shield.
Uncritically. People only see
Have you
what they
seen?
want to.
If you have Nahida,
Be your own fool.
well, okay, well, Dendro DPS is a problem because, like, unless Columbina does count as a Dendro DPS because her charge attacks does Lunar Bloom stuff, but it's insanely hard. Because of yeah, just the Notcry mechanics where you don't use Notcry characters for lunar stuff again. Lunar boss, then and you have the mushroom boss, which you need
Why does Ashru
5
sit up on the
DPS
counter?
Dendro.
To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Element to
Look alive. Our little secret.
Story has only just...
Yahoo! You're dead meat.
Stay back!
Such defiance. I live for you. Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Okay!
Gloves off.
Okay. Oh wow, that. Whoa! What the? Oh my god, that's awesome. Ew, what the hell? Oh my god. That's really good. Just how quick was that? Okay.
Can't hide the
Surge.
Forest, protect us with one.
Commit it to memory.
Time to come clean.
no more lies.
Flame. Three moons converge. By the frost moon.
And Dia's farming this? Yeah, this is a Dia of this right here.
It all adds up.
It all falls into place. It all falls into place.
The deception ends here.
Okay, so we tested Venti. Obviously, Venti is going to do well here because the first boss and the third boss likes a bunch of pyro apply and the grouping. Yeah, the posing at the end. Okay, now that we have that, yeah, I can just. Okay, what is Nicole's station? If I was going to try to go for a prune C6, I'm definitely not going to get prune C6. So I'm not going to be lucky as Yoda. Yeah, like Notcry is a great region, but the enemy design is the worst one ever. Exactly. I'm not sure how would you be able to defeat it. Final verdict. It's definitely a strong. I think, okay, compared to Nicole and Bennett, I think Nicole fits well in teams that everyone does damage. Bennett is mainly for hyper carries right now for characters like Mavuika, who who benefits from supports because she has high numbers. I mean, Mavuika has high numbers, so she benefits from Bennett's buffs a lot. When other parties or other characters in our party not use Bennett buffs. Um, so the yeah, the Nicole. Okay, so it's Nicole. You just have sub DPSs and a main DPS. It's just how does sound for Nicole go? I won the 50-50. So this is the amount of gems I have left. I think I have like around 70 pools at this point. So luckily I didn't have to go the full pity. 45. Yep. Yeah, about 70. So I won. I won the 50-50. I do got one prune, but I don't think she's gonna be enough to benefit the card of Venti, I think. Another thing too is like this team is super easy to get ER because with a team like this of Dehya, Nicole, Dern, and Venti, Nicole kind of shuts down most of Dia's kit. That is true. Won't lie. The shield thing kind of sucks, but is compared to what she provides for the rest of the team. Uh, I don't think it's that bad actually. I don't think it's that bad. How does wait to get? Yeah, was Nicole and Klee. Yeah, you'll definitely benefit a lot from that because like when I had Klee overload teams with Chevres, I still get pushed around a lot. So Nicole definitely gonna make things a lot easier for Klee. This what's my current set when running her was Nicole. I just use emblem sets because it gets rid of like the conditions. Oh, you need to get hit. You know. What's funny is her scaling shield scale is similar to Nefa, except like Inefa doesn't build full attack, but Nicole does. So her shield is technically a lot stronger. Um, than like the meta builds that you build for. Yeah, I mean, who would even go full attacking Nefa? You know, for he is a sub DPS also, but Nicole's a pure buffer. What sands? I have ER sands because of how the emblem set works. Okay, just if you have enough ER, then you're gonna get more burst damage bonus. And since I don't need attack sands, because since Nicole already gives so much attack. So here, okay, this is out of combat, and this is Dia's boss right here. Okay, this is 250 or 2,500 attack, which is not bad. Would burn bypass the shield and trigger the set passive. I'm not sure how would you burn yourself because well, the thing is like if you're gonna try to get hit on purpose first before Nicole, it's not gonna work because Nicole's thing lasts for so long. The duration of the shield is 20 seconds, which is longer than what your usual rotation is gonna be for most of these kind of teams. When an enemy is burning, you could get very close and burn as well. Well, thing is, I don't think you're not supposed to have a shield though when you're doing this because, or else you're just not gonna get burned because power shield is a power shield. You're not gonna get rid of it that easy, especially with how good Nicole's shield is. Even if you did it before you get burned, yeah, power shield. Okay, so we have other teams we can test out. That's why Thelma is good. normal house condition where you need to have like normal character. All right, so we're gonna test out another team. So without Venti, the Vivi said we're gonna have like 5. So it might not be as strong, but we're gonna give Fischl a try. So Fischl still snapshots for stuff, so we're gonna be very careful about how to use this. So we just have to make sure to apply Nicole Buzzword before swapping to. That's it. Please see one. Oh yeah, that's true. But I just want to test out all the basic teams first, like Venti, then Official, and Albedo. I want to test them out, and then I'll test the other characters you guys choose who want me to test out with. I think Dehya, Nicole, Shalona, and Mona will work. I don't have the busted supports like Sidlali, Farina, Sally. I have Kazuha, but Vivi's shred is kind of short. That's true, but here's the thing though, like when you have two Hexaduro characters together, you can extend the Mona burst duration, which is an interesting take. But you don't have okay, so you need Shalonen, but you need a lot of hydro application so Dia can consistently get her vapes off, which is kind of an issue. So I think you need more like an character that can fuse the hydro so you can do that. But that's the only thing I see is if you can manage to somehow extend Mona's Omen duration, but when you have Nicole with you in the party, I think you could make something interesting work. That's something I want to test out after I do my official overload run. Overload without Chevra. It's been ages since I saw that. Yeah, that's true. Except Duran does give shreds. Although with Chevra, she's like a all-in-one deal. Except she's not a sub DPS, she's mainly buffer, but Duran being a sub DPS and Shredder and Nicole being a huge buffer, a party-wide buffer. That's what I'm testing out. And of course I'm gonna have Nefertiti's on just like get through these chambers. I'm gonna test it out now.
Let's get it on!
Our little secret.
Turning point in space! Midnight Venta.
You asked for it!
So obviously the power application is gonna be a bit slower because we don't have Venti with us right now for swirls.
Heaven's will made mine.
Story has only just begun! Watch!
Shadow Raven.
They're dead meat! Buckle up!
I live within you.
Turning point in space!
By royalty.
Gloves off!
74, 75, 70k. I think the numbers would have gone higher if the bosses lived a little bit longer. I know I could test this out in the, I don't know, the test dummy in Wonderland, but I think Abyss is like a lot more fun for me to do. How many times does C6D punch? I think 15 times total. You get like 5 more punches in. This, I did this wrong. Rotation. Anyway.
Sharing my knowledge.
Oh, I got the triple buffs. Oh my god, I got the triple B buffs.
Surge. A moonlit night for all. Receive my book. The Temple of Wisdom.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Time come clean.
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Forest?
Can't hide the truth.
Okay, this time we can get another in below D.
There you are. Such defiance. Heaven's will made my...
New life!
Midnight fantastic. You're dead meat.
Okay, 64.
Let's get it on! Ha! Hi! Ha!
Begone. Our little secret.
Story has only just begun!
As you wish, me.
Okay, let's see how much punch you can get here. 61, 64, 69. Okay. What is this? I think it was just still 69.
Heaven's will made my...
New life!
Odds revealed.
I'm gonna save my burst for next chamber. But yeah, keep in mind that all my limited 5-star characters, besides standard banners, are C0, and majority of them, like 98% of them, don't have their signature weapon. I have Durham Mist Splitter, I have Nicole Scour Atlas, I have Elegy, but the results should stay simple. Because, well, I don't think actually Nicole's weapon Scour Atlas helps her. I guess his special is easier and damn good. But I'm just letting you know. I'll know.
Leave this search. A new moon light by the frost moon of old.
Make yourselves at home.
No more lies. Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
A moonlit night for all. For the everlasting home.
The Temple of Wisdom.
No more lies. The deception ends here. It all adds up.
Okay. Now for the final test, which is this thing that everyone complained about in Stygian. This boss right here that likes to split up. I managed to beat it with Durin, Venti, and Fishel and Dehya. It was kind of close. It took just a few tries, but it was kind of close. Now we have 50. Yeah, why not have more attack? Why not? I have enough sleep. Yes, I do.
Secret.
New life!
Wings of darkness. You're dead meat.
Let's get it on!
I think not. Heaven's will made mine.
New life! No rest for the wicked.
Gloves off!
Hey, maybe this thing. Oh, okay, I'm not punching me. I can't punch stuff. Alright, that was enough, but
Buckle up! Hi!
Such defiance. Our little secret.
Turning point in fate! As you wish.
You're dead meat!
that should really get this. And this boss is gonna die.
Look alive!
I think not. Heaven's will made not.
By royal decree.
You asked for it!
Fine. Oh. Okay. We got it. That was less than a minute 30. Nice. Less than 90 seconds.
Can't hide the
Search. A new moon light. But a grave to
Alright,
by
yeah,
the
I'm in
frost
pod.
moon of old.
Grow, grow! Make yourselves a home!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Flame,
You're
converge.
carrying never. Yeah, who?
For the everlasting cause.
Everyone hold hands! The Temple of Wisdom!
Let's see what you're made of.
No
Who?
more lies.
Who's Nefer?
Time to come clean.
Seek within.
Ah, that's. I need to shield abyss. I'm using the right characters for these kind of teams. I'm just glad I like the simple stuff like power return, but for the second side definitely is specifically said lunar bloom. It doesn't even say bloom, it's just lunar bloom. For who? Right here, it's just straight up 75%. Okay. I think it's redundant to have a beta here, but I could try that. So I think it's kind of redundant. So should I try a beta, or you guys had different teams you want me to test out, or maybe I can rate and depending on how I see the team ideas you guys give me, then I'll try it out here. Keep in mind that there's I have animo that not be a problem at all. So I have to test on the second proper testing. Guys can do. One is ectoplasmy. Did we try Nicole without a hexadural? Without it. Okay. So what we're talking here. I try without then. There and doesn't give infusion. Like without Durn, you can try Melter. Yeah. Actually, one idea, a hexadural part of the celestial gift won't work, right? Probably they're part of the celestial. It will not work, right? Because the only thing that does is the arcane protection. At least that's why. Uh, well, I think it's delayed by 3 seconds. Actually, you have to be on field. For hexador characters, it goes in immediately. I don't think that necessarily matters. We're just here for the. Okay, I was gonna use Mona. Would be an effective net. Yeah, try my team with Dehya, Nicole, Zilone, and Mona. I kind of see how they perform. Okay, I'm gonna use an animal carry here because mainly because boss will just make this so much longer than it needs to. Let's see. Besides, okay, I was thinking like, okay, I need enough hydros. Yeah, give her the vent pet. This thing's a little different. I'm not gonna exactly. The problem, okay, and another problem here I have is just like one of the 5-star characters I have seen. So the comparisons might be compared to yours, especially when you're learning attack buffs. Yeah, more T attack buffs. It might feel unbalanced. I was trying to be fair as possible. What I use here, not like misrepresent what a portable like a character account have. Got here. How did Nicole pulls go? It went really well. I won the 50-50. I managed to get her skill talent level to 10. And I managed to get her threshold attack buffs needed 1,000. Ammo and third rate. Bonus. So Lynette, she gives more attack buffs. And her priority is Hydro. So we could make okay, so how would I want to do this? It's been such a long time since I did vape. I need to remember the rotations here, so I would have to do Dia, then Nicole. I have to be careful with Dia's skill interfering with Mona's like thing. I have to extend the thing though. Then once I I need to burst with Mona first, then do a couple normal attacks, then have skill, then Lynette ult. Maybe throw in the skill there, and then I do. I'll do that then. I can't afford to extend the Omen reaction now that I have Nicole in the party. Wait, do I have Mona? I have Mona on her set. I don't. Hold on. Okay. Yep. R. Onto it. We're already stacking so much attack. If only I had. Oh, I don't have the EM buffs. Okay. This be fine though. I mean, we're just here to check the vape calc, but I don't have enough EM. If only I had this. I wouldn't have to worry about the EM. Use the Flying Tail stat. Let's see here. No, I can't use Sterling Tails then because it's not going to give it to Lynette. I can't do that. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's just going to go to Lynette if I do that. That's a ton of ER from him. This should be enough. Okay. I have to go get past the first boss though, so I need to like I won't be using Mona burst here first then. Actually. Well, I want to give that a try. Do the normal rotation, then I'll adjust. If it doesn't work, then I'll just adjust to have Lynette help me take the boss shield down. Okay.
Let's get it on! Begone!
I live within you.
Fate is upon me! Let me scrub! Cue the spotlight! They're dead meat!
17k, 18k. So we see how much it doubles then. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, now I'm gonna just use Lynette's burst to take down the shield.
Let the magic begin! You asked for it!
It just infused with cryo. It did. It did. Oh, I should have timed it better. Wait, it was enough. No, it wasn't. It was not enough. I tanked it. Nicole's shield is that strong. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a different rotation then, or at the beginning. I have to say it's for the second chamber then.
Such defiance. Our little secret. Let the magic begin!
Lots off.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna restart to the different rotation then, and then I'm gonna time when that's in it. So that
Buckle up.
Begone! I live within you.
Yeah, over here! Cue the spot.
okay, this should be enough.
For it.
Such defiance.
Okay, I need to time it better. For the shield phase, Lynette needs the pyro. Yeah, I need to fuse the pyro before it gets niche. Hello, Tanbo. Welcome to the stream. Great to be back. I don't have to do this again. Don't worry about not having enough to
Lots off.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when it's all for too long.
Look alive! Ha!
Our little secret.
Actually, Nicole's attack is actually not pyro.
Surprise! Cue the spotlight! Over here!
You asked for it.
Okay, this should be enough.
Buckle up.
Surprise!
Such defiance. I live within you.
Okay,
Decided by destiny. Delve into the amazing.
Lots off.
yeah, what it does? Oh, 100k. Wait, hold, what was that? Oh no, again, resistance back. I saw 100k.
Let's get it on.
I saw 100k somewhere there.
Well,
I don't know if it went further than that. I didn't saw the numbers.
Surprise! Let the magic.
You asked for it.
Did I get prune cons? Yeah, I only have one prune on me, sadly. So, I don't think prune teams and US teams is gonna make it that much of a difference here. I had great success with the Venti though. I saw 100k in the vapes there.
Yeah. Surge. A moonlit night for all.
you poor last laugh. By the frost.
Sharing my knowledge.
Can't hide the truth.
It all falls into place.
No more lies.
A new moon rises.
Lush as the moonlight. For the everlasting.
Commit it to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
No more lies.
Chemical clue.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
The sub was hard to pull off in time right now. 100k, but not for long. Yeah, I had to test on the second chamber then. Hopefully I have enough energy. No, I have to get... Okay, well, I might still be able to do what I want to do. I mean,
Over here. Let me amuse myself.
we're just gonna test it just for the sake of testing. Okay, so I'm gonna do... I do want to make sure I get red in first.
Our little secret.
Let me get the shredded first. Okay, apply pyro.
Written in the stars. me scrub. Use the spotlight. You're dead meat.
Don't tell me infuse pyro. Oh, infuse pyro. Son of a gun. Infuse pyro.
Are you here? Defiant. Step on up. Let the magic begin. Oh. You asked
We're gonna
for
get
it.
rid of you right now. Okay. I'm gonna time it this time. No, it's okay. What happened was it's because okay, I don't remember if I did mono skill first, but what happened was Lynette's bursting accidentally hit the coordinated attack was Dia's skill. So so the hat got hit by the skill, and then it infuses with pyro. I think that might have what happened, but it's supposed to prioritize hydro. I don't think I did have. Yeah, I think I might have forgot to use mono skill. Either that or the coordinated attack thing happened.
I think not. I live within you. Fate is upon you. Ha! Ha! Shadows of fear me.
Okay, we got it. Well, that's because of high resistances, but maybe I should have just said something. Okay.
Let's get
I
it
test
on.
this out.
Such defiance. Our little thief decided.
There's a big hitbox. It should be working right now.
Let the magic be. You asked for it.
84, 82.
Heaven's will, made my fate is upon you. Yeah. Over here. Be me. You're dead meat.
84, 99, 100. 100k. So it went up then. Was that? I don't think that was vapes though. No, it has to be. I didn't see vaporize. I'm not sure how this Geovish works. I think it was just like just found somehow. Or... Maybe actually it's not gonna work for the. Might as well just. Or was it?
No more love.
Forest, protect us with one
Wayne, we moons converge. Row, the Temple of Wisdom.
Can't hide the truth.
A fusion made of.
It all adds up.
Receive my blessing by the frost moon.
A new moon rises. Make yourselves at home.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Okay. That's on the boss then. The Geovisha one was a good testing point. It just I don't know if its resistance shred goes down because Nicole's shield prevented from doing this thing. I think that made its elemental defense somewhat weaker because I had to test it on the DPS dummy and wonder after the might be more consistent that way. It's just I can't switch artifacts. Be kind of annoying, but I have to give that a go.
Buckle up. Begone.
I live within you.
Written in the stars. Delve into. Step on up. Let the magic gloves off. Look alive.
this probably won't work. I need Venti. This is not gonna work.
Our little secret.
Decided by destiny.
Like what I'm
Over here. Surprise. Cue the pop. You asked for it.
this is not gonna work against this boss. I'm done. Let's go to Wonderland. Okay. Wonderland, let's go. I just wish I was able to swap artifacts in that mode. I do that a lot when testing out Dehya build. Okay. How do I get... click. Yeah, I gotta hate that boss with the Manjoka. And HPR attack sand post C1 with Vertus and Glosa. Either is fine at C1. If the subsets are exactly the same, though, attack sands beats HP sands by a very, very small margin. But at the end, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, like, in terms of, like, output. But yeah. That's... where's my favorited? Have a favorited. No, it's not that one. How do I search for it? I'm like an old man trying to use the internet for the first time ever. How do I... Oh, search. Should have a favorite. Where is my favorites? Thank you so much. Glad to catch you live because there's no one to ask about it. Okay. Glad I get to answer the question then. I have a favorite, but I favorited. Okay. Let's see here. Dummy. All time. That's dummy. Best dummy. How do I? Just. I'm trying my best. Trying to find. Okay.
We mercs have one simple rule.
Search for deep best dummy. Okay, thank you.
Pays the most.
Okay. Yes. Dummy is not the alt popular. Oh wait, dummy calculator. Wait, which? Wait, is it? I think it's this one. Classic one. Oh, mostly popular. Which one? Guess I'll choose this. The lobby. I just wanna play it. What am I wearing? Yeah, better fit. Guess because I literally had nothing else to use. Do I not have any better hats? I don't want to purchase any. Okay. How do I start this thing? Not where I start the thing. Yes, done. Start game. Okay. Now that we have this, let's use
I shall be your
Nicole,
guide.
Mona.
This is how it must be.
I could use Selena. Actually, I need to
Time
use
for
it. I
afternoon
have
tea.
the freaking set on her. I can't. I really hope I can swap sets at some point. Because swapping between out and out is manage keybinds. Why is it different now? Hassle. Then start. Drop. Arm. But because of Nicole, I can extend the omen. You have to be in the lobby.
Let's get it on! Such defiance. Heaven's will, written in the stars. Shadows of... Let the magic begin! Over here! Gloves off!
Did I not use Mona's skill? Can I get my energy back? There we go.
I think not. I live within you. Fate is upon you. Delve into the abyss! You're dead meat!
A5. It ran out. Wow, that was. That's. This is not 50k only. Not even freaking 60k. Okay. So now, if I want to switch builds, ban challenge. Now I need to swap builds again. Need to. Turn to lobby. How do I switch? I just have to be in lobby. Is Lynette the best in slot here? I thought she would keep up the Hydro Aura a while longer, but shit, dude. Okay, yeah, I was able to lower the character. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, so Vape is kind of out of the question here because of those reasons. Why? Because obviously the Farina Bennett Kasua. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Bennett here. This Kazuha, the classic. We're gonna bring out the classic. Okay, I am pretty damn sure is gonna break 70k, at least 70k. Or H. Oh. 80k, 90k. Got this. Now for Bennett. Where's the Bennett? Can I give Mona's artifacts to him? Yep. That. Then he's gonna carry This splitter.
Benny's adventure chain.
Then we're gonna have Casa holding on. Plastic. You damage to the team, you have to do 4 complete rotations on a dummy. The difference dilutes, and you get a consistent number. I saw it's just based off from 1 rotation I have to care about because, like, for some reason, I'm not getting enough energy back when it says, okay, well, maybe because my bills were kind of bad there. But I had Favonius on Lynette, and I had Favonius on Mona, and it still wasn't enough to keep up the thing for some. Like, I wasn't sure. Like, I feel like DSC4 wasn't working there. I should have max energy by the time I finish that rotation. Because I don't know, there's something off about it. But now we need to which Kazuha needs to have the set. Up this. And I have then start. I'm gonna test out the classic.
I knew you'd miss me.
And I think it's because, like, I think the big difference here is that Kaza was able to swirl both Hydro and Power at the same time because of how Bennett's circle.
Sounds good to me.
Because he's one of the few characters that can easily, consistently, like, use both Pyro and Hydro simultaneously. So you have an enemy infused with Hydro, and you're in the Bennett Pyro aura. Then Kaza is going to swirl Hydra first, and then upon landing, since he's infused with Pyro, he's going to swirl Pyro. That's from what I remember. I really damn sure that that's how. I want to make sure it's a bit reset. Maybe I'm not supposed to. So it's Dia's skill, then Farina's burst, and but because the Bennett is not gonna, I was not gonna get rid of Hydra, so Kazuha can just hold skill and work.
Buckle up! Let the world come alive! Everybody stand back!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
You asked for it!
Okay. I did not mean to. No! I wanted to. Okay. I did not mean to quit. Oh, God. I am so used to quitting out of this so soon. I am not used to Mystery Astral Wonderland. I don't want to get used to it. I just want a simple test dummy in the game so I can swap artifacts easily while in the I don't have to quit it. That's fine. We're gonna get through this. I need to prove a point that I can get 70k. Okay, so this preset there. Practically the team's more like practicing Astra. Yeah, instead of practicing teams, I'm trying to practice to navigate Meliastra. Like using the internet for the first time as an old man.
Let's get it on!
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Okay.
You're dead meat!
Around 70k. I did way better with this team than the Nicole Mona. This is a classic deal, by the way. And I believe I was using emblem set. Yeah. I'm not getting any extra. Yeah, Dia's on emblem of Sever Fate because I'm not getting attacked. I'm just doing this for consistency's sake. I don't want to try to like up where I get hit every single time. Besides, the stats they're gonna be similar. It's the stats in both my emblem and posted are fairly very similar. So we did around 70k. Then I'm gonna do this again. I think my rotation was kind of scuffed there. So I'm gonna do this.
Let my name echo in song! Everybody stand back! You asked
Guys,
for
I don't
it.
think I swirl for me. Yeah, peak 76. There was 70k there. Okay. And there's okay, yeah. I'll look at a detail view. Oh, this is a detail view. Okay. Yeah, these are my artifacts right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kazuha made the swirls. He swirls both the Hydro, Pyro, because the enemy uses Hydro, and then Kazuha himself isn't Pyro because of. So I got peaked around like 76k, and then I think it was good around. I had to do that again because it's weird because I was just doing it for the high number's sake. I just wish like if I want a proper team to use. Using Favonius and Bennett. So, but with that, what other teams I can try out? I'm gonna try Overload. I'm gonna try Overload. It's very simple. I'm gonna not. I haven't used. I want to. I did start. Have emblem on just for sake. I can try to do aggro enemy. So let's do. Yeah, Overload. I wasn't. I want to try. Okay, look, I'm gonna compare Overload teams, like comparing Nicole and Chevres. I'm not navigating correctly. Okay, so 40k. Now for Durin. On this. Will you try Nicole's Alone and Mona after Overload? Yeah, I will. I will. Down in mind. Make sure to remind me just in case. Okay, and then official on. Why not? Just for the deep. Start. All right. I'm gonna do Chevres. Not Chevres. It's not Chevres.
Armed and ready.
Hello, everyone. I'm Durin. Behold, the Prinzessin Devota.
Nicole's alone in. Have the preset. And we'll start.
Let's get it on.
I summon! Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Decay! You.
Shadow Raven!
You're dead meat.
Oh my god, 85k.
Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapons!
Watch out! Turning point.
Gloves off.
That's impressive number. Well, maybe not as good as the meta teams, but this is overall better. This is why I advocate for overload teams. It's much easier to build around with energy recharge needs. And yeah, it was strong. Okay, so now let's I swap teams, or do I have to reload again? Can I swap team? Or I have to leave and come back? I think I have to leave and come back. Okay. Then after the Nicole, okay, so we got like around 85, 87k. Yes. I'll use Nicole now. Exeter. Page preset.
Look alive! Such defiance! Our little secret.
Turning point in space.
Wings of dark!
You're dead meat.
I think not. Heaven's will, made love.
Leave it to me. Decay.
On!
Gloves off.
Such defiance!
Yeah, what the?
Our little secret.
My rotations. I swear in the Abyss, it was much like cleaner. Okay, maybe I need to equip LG. I think I need to equip LG just for better rotations.
Let's get it on.
I think if I had if I had my official on LG, I think the results would have been very similar. I think so. I think it would have been very similar. But I already did the test. Let's go and try. Was the Nicole, Zalona, and Mona. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get enough Hydra application for that, but I can. Yes, Candace 6,000. Una, yes, back. It doesn't prolong the high drop. It prolongs the omen duration per burst. Now, like the thing, what gives of Hydra application, still, but that lasts for like 6 seconds. About it doesn't say the cooldown, but it lasts for like a few seconds, and then it just is right out. The omen is not a Hydra application. It's like just a buff that extends, but you need to have enough Hydra application. I have a problem here, so I'll try it, but I predict that this is not gonna go well because we're not gonna have understood. Yeah, because okay, I'll look. Okay, here. Yeah, additionally when Mona normal attacks or charge attacks hits an opponent, the enemy's omen duration is extended by 2%. But when they're talking about omen is this thing right here. 5 second thing. So you get extended for like up to no, up to 8 seconds, which is damn good. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, like I find that would be really hard to pull. Any other actually I want to test out the Venti one. Let's test out Venti's. Or does that has a separate ICD? Have to use. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I'll just go through. Try out the mo. I'll test it anyway. I'll test it anyway. I'll give it a try. See what. Let's do it. Okay. That's done.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
This is how it must be.
Wait, well, so I have London on the Cinder City set, and Nicole has something. Oh, this will. Also, keep in mind, my Shalonen is C2, so he's gonna give a ton of attack buffs via Nicole. Numbers are kind of misleading, like, it might be a little misleading. Just a fair warning.
Look alive! Hi!
I live within you.
Decided by destiny.
Let me scrub.
You asked for it.
I managed to get 3 vapes off. Hold on. Let's test it out again. I'm gonna have this kill view start up again. 128k was the highest. We're gonna check out the DPS number. Up there. Let's see if I can continue the rotation.
Let's get it on!
Begone. Our little secret.
Bring it! Written in the stars.
Shadows of...
You're dead meat! Look alive!
Such defiance. Heaven's will
falls into gloves off.
Oh wait, another vape. Another one.
Let's get it on. Hi.
Okay. So we got like around in the high 70s. How is that even possible? Oh wait, I think it's because Salonen cleared the pyro aura, I think. Then no. She didn't clear the pyro aura. But she cleared just enough so that Mona can actually safely apply the almond. Then Dehya will have enough Hydra to vape off of that. I think Salonen clearing some of the pyro stuff actually helped. But okay. Remember, guys, this is C2 Salonen. I thought the numbers are a little bit misleading here. So
The desert's a tough adversary.
she's doing. She
but at
probably
least it
will
doesn't
have like
hide
around
anything.
like maybe
What you see is
15k
what you
lower,
get, and whether
or
you take
10k
on the
lower
challenge
damage.
is entirely up to you.
But that was my result right here. Yeah, you're welcome for giving the team a try. Although, if you care about DPS numbers, Overload is still better, but but this should be simple enough, you know, as long as the enemy doesn't have any mechanics. And that's why I'm using Emblem Dehya, because we have cases like Crystallized Shallonen, don't give me a shield no matter what, so I'd rather stick with emblems throughout most of the testing rather than just forcing myself to be attacked by the enemy. Let's test out Swirl now. Let's test it out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like as good as Overload because of how much shredding this. I'm sure. I'm gonna test it out. And then we're gonna have Venti on Elegy. Really pretty. Get that done. There's a swirl. But this actually wasn't a bad team. Actually wasn't. I think it's because like why I feel so different about this team is because Nicole's thing, her buffs last for like 20 seconds, like pretty much 100% duration, I guess. From what I read from her kid, of course. Because Bennett only lasts for like 12 seconds and it has like a 20-second cooldown, I think. So it gives me like very tight timing, like how I'm gonna use Bennett to and Kazuha. Great that these obviously are very flexible with each other. That way I can allow the pull off multiple vapes. Test out the
Increasing our
Venti.
combat strength? I'll do my best.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
I think Nicole like makes building Dehya teams a lot easier. As long as you have a Hexaduro character, well, maybe you may not need it, but it's definitely preferred to like make the best use. This.
I think not. Our little secret.
Turning point in fate!
Time
Time for takeoff.
You asked for it. Buckle up.
Ha! Begone! I live within you.
Turning point in space!
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Lots off. Let's get it on.
Oh my god.
Our little secret.
This might be her new best team at this rate.
Point in space!
Yeah. Time for takeoff.
You asked for it. Buckle up. Ha!
Stop. That was actually pretty damn strong. This is a mono pyro team, but with hexadural and like good sub DPSs. That was really good. Got the multiple resistance. Definitely does. Okay, I think I can remove my rotation a bit just by skill 20 first. I'm gonna do that then.
Look alive.
Such defiance. Heaven's will.
Turning point in space!
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Lots off.
There we go. That was much faster. Much faster.
Let's get it on.
I think not. Our little secret.
Turning point in space!
Time for takeoff.
They're dead meat.
Are you saying Nicole worst pulling for Dehya? In terms of power, I still think okay, if you have if you have Chevres at like a good constellation, overload teams will be enough for Dehya in terms of power. I believe that's why I think like her overload teams are the best because its consistency is what matters. And having like a mostly mono power team helps with her energy needs. It helps with her damage output. Make it because doesn't have to rely on melt waves. Like weird team rotation to pull it off. It's just plug and play this team in order, and then bam, you're gonna do enough damage. I did that throughout a lot of the Abyss content where I just run Overload Dia and just brute force the content, and it just works just fine. Chevres. The Chevres during official is great. I really like it. It is really consistent. And because Dia has a passive where she can give like your teammates interruption resistance, it makes for here. So it makes the shield kind of redundant for Nicole. But for Nicole, compared to Chevres, what Nicole does, she enables more team options for the monopower variations. You can have Swirl, which is about as strong, if not a tiny bit stronger than Overload. Um, and then I don't know if it's Prune C6, this will be her best team, better than Overload. That's what I'm not sure of. Keep that in mind. But it also forms other types of comps like Crystallized Albedo. That can work too. Um, it could also enable Burning for Emily, which gives you Dendro options against that goes down easily. So I think Nicole is a good flexible option. The only thing bad about is the shield, which means your beacons are going to be nerfed a bit. So, you will lose on the HP bonus, but it's not a big deal. But the big deal is if you don't have a good emblem set on Dia already, then this will be a setback. You know, if you only have the glow set for her. If you have the emblem set, then it's not gonna feel as bad. It's gonna feel just as good, if not better, because of the vast majority of like flexible options you can. Do you have courage to use as Mavwika? Exactly. Because of the Night Soul mechanics gets very annoying. Mavwika it's like a get out of jail free card, you know? So if you need Mavwika, then you can go for her. He has some good free to play options too. They can use. Damage wise, Emblem or VG, disregarding consistency. Uh, well, okay, disregarding consistency. Uh, it depends on the team you're gonna use, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be real with you because I had teams where I need to use Emblem on Dia, but other teams I can flex option with the VG set, like in Overload teams, because well, I can just take. I'm gonna take damage anyway, so why not boost the damage on my skill also first? I think with VG, you gotta have enough ER. It's gonna be harder to build VG because you need to have enough ER needs. And it's easier to go with monopyro teams, but there's not like a lot of monopyro teams you can use besides Overload. Um, but even if you want to run the ER sets, then that's fine too. I just like to maximize the use of the artifacts that gives me. So if an ER set is not gonna help me boost my damage up for the VG sets, then I'd rather use Emblem. So it's something controversial here, but I think overall for the teams I'm using right now, I've been liking Emblem recently. Um, to use VG is gonna be slightly better for her because it's hard to get the 200 ER for Dia because you only start with have to get like the rest of the ERs stats or substats for your emblem set. I like VG. I farmed VG for a few months, but started farming emblem recently because of the VGs. Yeah, well, DX is regarding consistency. You just want to know like I assume he wants to know like which is the best artifact. Damage is still great with emblem. Yeah, it's about the same. Um, it's just regarding the substats you get. So you having enough ER, so your burst damage is gonna do a whole lot more. That's why you gotta run like, well, you always run the ER sands, and you know it's fair for Dia because it's consistency. You know, for main DPS Dia, you are gonna use your emblem set. I think VG is great for flex option. Like you plan for Dia to be a sub DPS, like you occasionally swap for bursts. That can work too. That's what I like about Dia because he is has much more flexible option to team. And recently, like when I mentioned about the hunter set, I had a surprise for you all, but I was using the hunter set without the beacon. I was using the range slasher for Dia in like the lunar teams, like uh Farina and Yehoda. And it felt great. I probably want to test it here right now. If you guys want to see it, then sure, I can put it there and see how well it does. You know, switch out the artifacts, but yeah, she has a lot of flexible options. And I come up to with the idea of range slasher since if the enemies are gonna be afflicted with Hydra or Electra anyway, lunar thing. Also use range slasher with a hunter set. And it works hunter set works well for Rena, so he is gonna get her stacks of crit rate back up. It's pretty damn good. So if you want to know if Nicole is worth it, I say like for me as a DA main, I'm glad to have more team options available in case like because I like something that's equally better or better than the overload set because I want my Dia to do the best on. That's all I want to do. I want my Dia to do the highest numbers, the damage number possible without trying to go for duplicates, just so I can stay relatable with the community. Even though I have C6 Dehya, that's at least somewhat possible because of the anniversary selectors. Crimson the Witch found dead in a ditch, yeah. Sadly, Vape and Melt Dehya is not as great anymore because the sub DPS provides far better sub DPS provides far greater consistencies for team wide damage than just having a solo carry Dehya just do. Even with C6, this is a C6 Dehya by the way, and that's the results of me trying to use Vape Dehya now. With Salonin, who is C2. But you see the DPS numbers, you might see like the big numbers, but the overall like damage output, that's the DPS calculator. It says that it's doing less than Overload and it's doing less than Mono's Power Swirl. Yeah, it's not recommended to go for Witch, unless like, oh, you really want to play Vape Dehya. Which is why I had to have a different discussion like about Sidlai. How much does she help Dehya? Yeah, at first you'll see the impression numbers like the 150k 150k melt damage on Dehya. I find that freaking awesome, but the overall of the fight, because bosses are going to have a ton of HP, you want consistency. That's crazy. Crazy gamer right here in front of me. Taking the words out of my mouth. It's crazy. What is the team I was gonna out again? Oh yeah, the lunar charge variation. I want to show that. This is what I've been cooking. All right, watch this. So here's range slasher, and I'm gonna swap out the emblem set. You can use emblem sets still, but I want to demonstrate since Hunter set will be consistent. Use this. Yeah, consistency over damage. With her absurd amount of energy requirements, yeah. So overall, like, I guess emblem is great for, of course. Not this. I'm gonna use not have ER requirements, yeah. Man, I already have some. Yeah, that is true. The VG, the Verdicent Glow, does have and shield characters just kind of screws over that lot. Which is why I find like I've been liking emblem as of late. So this is my build here. You might be wondering what this guy cooking with range slasher and hunter set. Well, here's what I'm using, and I find great success with it in the abyss before this one. Okay, so I'm gonna run. Yes, actually, yeah, the golden trope set on, and we're Effa. Then, okay, guys, here's a surprise. We have Yehoda. Yes, that's right. We're gonna use Yehoda in this team. Now, I have ideas of why I want to use Yehoda here. Because it's Yehoda. Also, I have C6, so he's gonna buff up the Anepha's DPS count. Use this. And the healing bonus. Great for yarn needs. Have lots and lots of E. Good support all around. And lots more EM. Thanks to Inefa and Yehoda and her weapon. Since my Dehya lacks, well, he doesn't lack EM anymore, you know? But thanks to range slashers, so you're gonna tons more EM. A lot more. But if Arena her the buffs. I'm gonna start the game. Now we're gonna use Arena.
Witness my magnificence!
Please select target for cleanup sequence.
And then my surprise pocket pick,
Leave it to me.
Yehoda. Alright guys. Ready. I'm gonna use Yehoda. Now, I believe this... Okay, the reason why I have Yehoda here is because I find that Yehoda is not the best in any teams, but she can be good to enable the Moon Gleam buffs against the freaking Wild Hunt, or that one guy that just doesn't die. I forget who his boss's name is. They just have like a ton of health. Let's start. Okay, do detail view.
Time to shine.
Actually, hold on. Wait. Let me... Okay. I'm gonna do this again. I was doing the wrong rotation here. Oh wait. Right, Abyss preset. My bad. My bad, guys. I need to do Abyss preset. I'm gonna wait for this thing to go up. I was just so excited to show this. Okay. Abyss preset.
Cleanup sequence.
Okay. And make sure here.
Let the world come alive.
Annihilation mode. You asked for it.
Oh, look at that. Holy.
You're not going anywhere. Time to shine.
Okay, no enough burst, but look at the DPS. We're almost at 100k.
Strike a pose.
Installation.
Let the world come alive.
Preparing for dust up. You're dead meat! Look alive!
Shower me with
Cleanup sequence.
smash and grab. Tiger, time to shine.
You asked for it!
So this is my secret pick that I'm gonna make after the Nicole video. This is really good because my Dehya does not have beacon in her hands. She has the weapon that everybody keeps getting copies of, the Rain Slasher. And there's alternative builds in case you just start building Dehya, but you don't have the glow set or the emblem set. Maybe you were farming a couple of sets for like Riosley or Niverlet and you have a really good hunter set going on. And then you have Dehya here, who could use a hunter set with Farina Or you can use Emblem. That's fine too. You can use Emblem here just as good. No, I just have it there for like the ton of EM buffs. Maybe you don't need to use what is it, Rain Slash here. You could use Beacon if you want, but this is a 4-star weapon. We're not using Favonius. I know Yehoda is using Elegy, and Yehoda, not Yehoda, Nefa is using Staff of Homa, but this is a C0 Yehoda, and this is my C0 Inefa, while my Yehoda is C6. She has really good healing going on, and he can enable the thing for Inefa to do more damage because of the Ascendian Gleam. Yeah, so I really love this team. It makes the team really feel complete, and I had a feeling Yehoda was always meant to be with Inefa, be paired together because, like, I mean, she can work in Nefertine, but you don't have like the shields going on to prevent Yehoda from being knocked around. Well, I really like this team because of that. What is DSER there? Okay, let me show. Her ER is 134. But keep in mind, it's just C6 Dehya, and the C4 stacking with the C6 punches will allow her to get her burst back quickly. I think it's because like there's tons of particles being generated here. I could have Inefa have more ER just so she can burst every rotation, but I don't think it's that necessary. If we can't get off, oh well, it's fine. Most important thing is just have to make sure Dehya has enough ER to burst. Yeah, this freaking weapon that everybody gets annoyed of getting copies of. I have four max refinements of this thing. I'm making good use of it. And maybe you're on a similar level as me. Like, I just wanna. I hate this. Man, how do I use this? Is there anyone that can use this? And yeah, there is. You can just use it on Dehya. I don't know if other Claymore users can use this. Either Mavwika, maybe, but I don't know why would you put her in this team when help teams or overload teams better. Rain Slash was my coach back when you started gaming. Yep. Yep. I would always wonder how I could use Rain Slasher to effect in that. Oh, maybe I should have the title. I made the do 95k DP slash. That's a good. Oh, if only I broke the 100k, then it would have been so good. It would have been so damn good if I do that. But there's nothing more I could improve her damage on. Otherwise, it was just gonna go into constellation territory with the 5 stars. Then I don't want to go deal with. But this was the results I got. And okay, wait. If we look at the damage calculation, look at the percentage here. Dehya did 45% of the damage while Nefa did 36, and Farina only did 14. And Farina was on the Golden Trope set. Inefa is on the new DPS Lunar set. I forgot what it's called. And my deal was on the Hunter set. That's pretty amazing. Oh no, she's on the Golden Glow set. I could use Golden Glow. Not Golden Glow. I could use the Tenacity sets to provide more attack for the rest of the team. That's not a bad idea. But I thought having more sub DPS damage would account for a lot of things. It would account a lot because Farina and Inefa, they're quick swap characters. I mean, this is basically an entire quick swap team. No, this whole team it technically is, you know, because you just use Dehya burst to get out there, use Farina's skill and burst to get out there, Inefa skill and burst to get out here too. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yep. Got you. You could run Tenacity on Farina and maybe get a different result. I could try that, but I think the result will be still fairly similar still. Nickname you to I know. But yeah, this is one of my greatest results so far. So far, with Nicole, Overload, but also
We
Swirl
mercs have one simple
did
rule.
amazing here.
Whoever pays the most is your new
Okay.
boss.
Now I did test out Chevres earlier, and it did perhaps slightly better than the Overload Nicole team, but the Swirl team though, either did similar or maybe a bit tiny more improvement. Meanwhile, I have my secret pocket pick I'm gonna show for the video. Is the DF Arena Inefa Yehoda team that allow me to successfully beat the Gecko Abyss the last patch, The last Abyss reset, I defeat the Gecko boss with this team. That's because I triggered a bunch of overloads in Nephidia for using Farina Yehoda.
My people are
But
used to the
I
desert
timed the
life,
healing
but still,
points with
I hope
Yehoda,
that one day they'll be able
so
to find an oasis
the rest of the
their
team
own,
gets out of
leave
the
sandstorms behind for a better life.
nerf state where you don't crit. So that was amazing. It was. And I managed the only abyss that took me a little bit difficulty to beat was the first chamber, which is like the 6 waves of like these Dio Knight dudes. But I've been consistently getting 90-second clear time with this team, with this exact team. So this team is pretty damn strong because of how much sub DPS is going on, and Yehoda is at least providing VV shreds for both Hydro and Electro.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide.
So that's amazing
anything.
there.
What you see
Absolutely
is what
amazing.
you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
So if you want to know if Nicole is worth it, I say for the better flex options out there, yes. If you want to run Durn Venti together, and I don't know how good Prune is with Dia. I heard that she's only good with Venti or Varka teams. You saw the Inef. Yeah. I was testing might still go for Nicole because you have Varka and Kinich who her. That's true. I mean, if you want the best for your Varka, you could do that also. Maybe occasionally run Spoil Dia. Huh? Not that. I like any of these. And this one, like, what? Obtain the Master Pass. Why does this look like Castor is from Honkai Star Rail? You only get partially off and not the whole costume. This is me just figuring out what is Miastra Wonderland, by the way. Alright, let's get another. I can get some. No. I like the first shirt. Now this stick was I slain the creatures of Nadland have his head to wear. Me as her character. I just have the head of some Saurian from Nadland. So what other teams like this? I really don't have like other teams that I could possibly showcase. Actually, I do have the Albedo one, but obviously the Swirl Dia, it's so much better for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'm thinking of just Max and Venti's first step. Nicole's also good for Durn DPS. That was true. Wait, what can you run Durn DPS? Maybe for Bennett for the Infuse. But who else then? Cruise DPS Baron now is there? Alright, I haven't run Klee. Let's just do for fun characters. Let's run Klee. Although I need to switch Durn to the emblems. That'll be fun. I'm pretty damn sure. Okay, this is C0 Klee, by the way. Oops. Turn set. I haven't run my Cleese or Akasha, so I don't really know for sure, to be honest.
These bombs.
Oh, I can't. Run this. It'll be fine. And again, 100%. Run this. Lewis print might be good. True. That might be actually true. But my print is C0, so not sure how good that's gonna be. I'm gonna run overload. So I'm gonna run Durn on the M. Thank you so much for the helpful tips and insight about our queen. Got to go because it's almost 2 a.m. here. Alright. You have a good night. Yax. Have a good night. Basically this is better than Prince. Yep. What should we run? Should we run Overload with Fischl or Albedo or Venti? I'll run the Swirl team.
everyone. I'm Durin.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Sucrose offers other stuff, that's fine. Oh yeah. Page preset. This.
I live within you.
The story has only just begun!
Brace yourself. Think you can get away? Blazing delight! Boing, boing, boom!
Begone! Our little secret.
A turning point in fate!
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
Reaching the 80k. 83k, not bad. We were running better numbers with C6 Dehya for obvious reasons. Although I didn't want Glee to run the Lost Prayer, I wanted her to run the Skyward Atlas, but Nicole was using it. We having the same DPS than that Dehya team. Wait, which Dehya team? Is it the Nefa? It can't be a Nefa. Are you talking about the Swirl Dehya or the Overload Dehya?
I think not. I live within you.
A turning point in fate!
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Blazing delight!
Begone! Heaven's will made.
A turning point in fate!
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
Honestly, I don't remember what first team I was running. I don't remember.
I live within you.
The story has only just begun!
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Although my Klee's talent levels are not maxed out, they're level 8. It might make a difference, but so far I'm getting average like around 80k about. I think I was testing out the Swirl Dehya team. I swear it was doing a lot more damage. Or maybe it was just 85. I think so. It's on 85k. Okay, also keep in mind my Durin was not on the static cleat on the set time, so I had to like change the artifact sets immediately. 103 power damage. Yep. That was coming from the book. I have like refinement 3 on that book. The Lost Prayer. Oh my god, I forgot. Dehya has the buffs going on as well. Max HP attack. Okay, maybe that might be a factor. So keep that in mind if you're gonna run best with Dehya on a different day. Oh no, no wonder my deal was too unusual. This. Yar Sands. I don't know if my clear rotations were perfect, but I know my Dehya rotation. Swap to that. It's that or this. There we go. Fails from it. So having C6 there really sucks because you lose out on the extra punches and there was a lot of downtime. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier when I made the turn video. We're gonna feel like a bit of downtime, especially when you don't have C6 Dehya. Because like the C6 extends your burst by 2 seconds, giving you like 5 more punches. Hey man's anniversary is gonna come this September unless you somehow get Dehya early by losing early. Yeah, have it.
Time to get down to business.
Wait, is my Dehya? I look at what weapon she or no, I look at my weapons. Guys, yeah, I do. Do best preset. Okay, so I remember it was like 80 to 85 maybe for Klee.
I think not. Heaven's will.
Decay! New life! What?
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
You're dead meat! Let's get it on!
Such defiance.
I lived with it.
The story has only just begun!
Let's play. Think you can get away?
You asked for it! Look alive!
Heaven's will. Made not.
Turning point in space!
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
You're dead
We
meat!
have like we reached 85k.
Buckle up! Ha!
Okay. So a little bit better than Klee by like a few thousands, like maybe 3,000, 5,000 at best. I mean, we're comparing C6 Dehya to the newly buffed Klee at C0, so I don't think my Klee was that properly maxed out. He seems to be slightly better, but Klee might catch up if you counter too. Yeah, definitely. If I just build her a little bit more and adjust the artifacts a bit more to have more crit rate. I think so too. So it's fair to say they're both on par. You know, imagine a C0 Klee matching against a C6 Dehya. That's how much shit I had to invest to Dehya to make her work. And
We
teams
mercs have one
is
simple
ridiculous.
rule. Whoever pays the most is your new
Ridiculous,
boss.
man. Yeah. Gabby, I don't know if you watched the NEFA team from Idea, but I'll let you know right now. It did way better than both these teams combined. Well, not combined, but like it did better. It did better, and I think I'll be happy with the last team member I choose to make this work. Yeah, if you hold it in as a force team, that lunar charge team for Dehya. It was pretty damn good. I liked it. I'm glad I raised Yehoda. Glad I found a use for Yehoda too. It was amazing. And that team helped me clear that last abyss with no Geo at all. No Geo characters needed. Alright, I think I'm done testing. I just want to go review. Before I leave this place. Map? Maybe it's a map. Get me out of here. Yep. The Anetha for did surprisingly well. 95k average. Well, the max was 95k, but it was very consistent still. 95k. So that's basically Dia's new best team for reasons. Even like strangely enough, the fanfare buffs does not work with Lunar Charge, but the Yehoda healing and the fanfare for providing damage for Dia and Farina. It's like Farina's like the enabler for both sides, for Dia and Nefa, Lunar Charge, plus for Dia, what's Hydra application. And I'm not sure if it was a range slasher doing well. Okay, so the thing what I find weird about the range slasher is increased damage opponents affected by Hydra or Electro. So I'm not sure what it means here. Like, does it give an additional 36%? Because you know how like the aura has both Hydra and Electro? What if Dia was just punching that when he was like vaping against the aura that has both Hydra and Electro? I don't know if it like does double damage or what, or how it behaves, but just the range slasher alone, when I used it with the Hunter build, it did really well. I think your attacks just get the 36% damage if you have either or both. I don't think it stacks. Oh, okay. Okay. The numbers are pretty damn impressive anyway. Range slasher's underrated though. Yeah, it's really hard to find good use of range slasher because you're always lean to have more crit. But the Hunter set does help a lot with as a team. For a team. My final, well, this Nicole build I've been running. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad that Nicole has the idle pose when you go look at her talents. Definitely gonna be max out this too. Corresponding back. I'm glad she has. I was like, I hope that in Not Cry we get more different idle pose. Glad to be back to streaming. I'll be making further analysis of like how Nicole's worth it for Dio or not. In more detail. I think overall, like, does she help Dia? For more variety of teams, yes. I did not test out the Albedo one, but I guess I could do that at my own time. Be like in the Meliastra Wonderland. Although my Albedo builds are not that good, it's kind of mid, to be honest, so I might need to a little bit more on Albedo's thing. I'm not gonna try to push it. See like, oh, if I can get the best build for Albedo. Because I think the most important point is that she's a very flexible slot for Dia. Help enable her. For the trade of not being able to use the glow set anymore to force her to use the emblem set. But it's a good trade just for more flex team options. Like you can run Emily, you can run Albedo, you can run Fischl, you can run Venti. Those are the premium options because of the Hexadoro buffs, and Emily just because there's no Dendro Hexadro character yet. Also, Durin helps a lot more in these teams because of the shredding. So if you don't have Durin, uh, if you don't have, okay, that's another important factor here, because Durin is the only one here that has shred. This kit. If you're not going to use Venti, Durin is going to be your only option though. So it's not technically a flex option. You have to keep in mind about Durin because the resistance shred can mean a lot. It can make a night and day difference depending on the abyss content that you're facing. All right, so just be careful with it. So it's kind of like an expensive premium option just for more team option, but Chevres provides all of that in just one kit. So just be careful. Like, if you're a new player that really wants the best for Dehya, I say your best starting option is just get one copy of Chevres and then run a overload team with like your free to play options like Shangling and Fischl. Because you get a free Fischl from the book, or you can get Sucres, those options are good, but Sucres is not. I haven't been running Sucres with Dehya for obvious reasons. I want to use Swirl with like Lynette or NT. So you can get Fischl. So just make sure to for starting teams, I recommend Chevres. Because trying to get premium teams from Durin and Nicole at the same time might be a little too expensive. And much harder to build because you need to get crits for Durin. But yeah, that's my overall take. For those who are watching the entire stream, watching me out and praise Nicole and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's a lot of explanation for one stream. So what I'm gonna do now is since I got plenty of time on my hands, I'm gonna go and take a break and eat first off. I'm having pizza today. I wanna make a script. So talking about Nicole and how he can benefit Dehya in some teams, but with a caveat that Durin is needed mostly first, So if you think Chevres, you could use like Shangling and Fischl for a solid overload starting team. You want to go a bit in the luxury zone for more flex options, though. You're gonna need Durin first, then Nicole. That's all I'm gonna say. Because Chevres cannot be paired with other things besides overload teams. But Nicole and Durin together allows your Dehya to run different options like Geo, Swirl, Dendro, Burning, also Overload too, if you want to run that as well. But yeah, these are my final takes. So keep that in mind if you're gonna try to spend or spend your free pools on these characters. Just keep in mind that Androna is coming, and we don't know how fast the meta is going to shift. But I think Nicole here will enable more options for Dehya, which is always a good thing. Dehya is one of the most flexible options for characters at C6 that I really like. She can be played as Virgin support or whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be all for a stream before I keep yapping it further. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching the stream. It's great to be back after these past couple of months. Glad I graduated. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just want to thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to watch the stream and say hello, asking questions about teams that could work or not. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys talked about with me. If you guys need more help, the Discord is always open. It's right there on the channel on the front page. You can always ask me anytime, and I'll be there to help you out on that stuff, I guess. But yeah, if you want to get all your my content updates, yeah, just check the Discord out. Okay. That'll be it for me. I'm gonna go eat now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I'll probably do a Nadlin story quest stream for Act 5 because now that the voice actors are fully you know, fully voice acted in English, I think I'll be doing that for next. I'll be on the lookout for that on Thursday at the same time. Thank you guys for watching. So glad to be back, man. So glad to be back. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day too.